Hello, everyone. So, Anthony Beckett here, and I'm going to talk about a really awesome novel called Tyrell by Coe Booth. And Tyrell is basically about the main character, Tyrell, who's a 15-year-old African-American boy living in New York, and basically who finds he and his family, his mother and his younger brother Troy, homeless after his father is imprisoned for breaking or violating his probation. With that journey, this novel basically chronicles Tyrell's decisions that he has to make in life. So, of course, the concept of choice in relationships with his girlfriend Novisha, and then this new girl that he's met, Jasmine, as he's traveling from shelter to shelter to shelter. Also making choice about his friendships, individuals that might be good for his potential growth and future outlook, in spite of his current circumstances, or those that kind of lead him down a path of demise. And then also a choice in education, with him more so being focused on the survival of his family and making money to provide for his family. Tyrell stops going to school, but is requiring his younger brother, Troy, to continue to go. Then also comes the concept or the thought process of responsibility. Again, the responsibility of providing for his family, since now he's seen as the man of the house at the age of 15, to provide for his mother, who's basically immature and has checked out, and his younger brother, who it's really hard to get to focus, as well as to get to and from school, since they don't have a permanent place of living. And then also the responsibility of providing, which therefore leads to the final thought process or theme of survival. Tyrell has to make a choice of whether or not he's going to keep his hustling of using his Metro card to basically let people in and out, and then they give him $1 to $2, or does he want to turn and sell drugs to make a living for his family. Some of the biggest complications that they're trying to avoid throughout this novel is running into ACS, which is kind of our concept of Child Protective Services, or DSS, that basically with the excessive absences and moving from place to place, they have had their run-in before with DSS or ACS, and Tyrell's trying to keep it all together to make sure that it doesn't happen again. So basically, this novel was extremely eye-opening for me as a teacher, as an educator, with the thought of how many times have I seen a Tyrell in my class and immediately wrote him off because he wasn't coming to school, he wasn't participating, he always had an attitude that I would perceive, or even some of my colleagues would perceive. But reading this novel really gave me a different thought process of looking beyond what I see in front of me and getting a better understanding of my students. So if you want to find out what happens to Tyrell's family, specifically he and his brother, do they get separated? Do they get to stay together? Is his father released from jail in enough time to help fix all that's going on? And does Tyrell end up making the right decisions of either keeping the straight and narrow and even going back to school, or does he turn to selling drugs just to make a living? You'll have to find out by, again, reading Tyrell by Coe Booth. Thank you.